I'm not really sure why my OBS is doing that. I'd love it if it just kind of, you know, did the normal thing it was supposed to. Bubsy Gaming. There we go. Boss defeated. Game 1. Victory for Bubsy. Time for his parade. His parade did not last long at all. Such is the way of the bobcat. Why? Oh, a floating thingy. Oh, death. This time for sure. Come on now. That one's also okay. We've got a real funny guy here. So like, there you go. That's one of his 5 allotted times to speak this year. I might have to do that other room with all the little guys. Cease this nonsense. Alright, kill. So, can't kill those things. I need to just get good at dodging. Or something. streamer needs to play the video game properly, dies instantly. Many such cases, many such cases.
Why'd you do that?
I might be in trouble unless I find out exactly what is required here. But I love the fact that in the back of my mind, I know that there's a chance that what if there wasn't a way to actually tell? That would be pretty awesome. Pretty funny. We'll return that later. Once I figure this stuff out a little better. So this was the one with the awesome, funny question marks that kill you. I don't think I'll find anything else here. Nobody knows. I think it would be funny if what the question marks did is that everyone you touched in the level made these guys a little bigger, but still like, still just as invincible. It just makes the game worse for you. Ah, sick one. Kind of convinced that I'll need to circle back around this way and hit that other question mark switch.
Feel like a million.
Okay, and hopefully that did something. They ran out of facial features. They've really, they ran out of facial feature texture budget at this point in the game. That's why now the enemies don't even have that. I'm just kind of being attacked by abstract triangles. Also, I will say this is rough. It is just throwing so much garbage at me. And my idea of brute forcing one of those color things kind of falls apart when I have to go through the big room of tiny guys every time to do it, you know? The prospect of doing that suddenly becomes way worse. This level is something. Well, I hit both of those switches. Maybe now something will have happened somewhere. Stop!
I don't feel so good.
I don't care how so good you feel. Stop! Terrible. There's something beautiful about the way that the hitboxes are so badly aligned. I'm gonna take the sneak gear out. This seems like a smarter idea. Like, I know. I feel like I need to do something at this point. And it feels like the something is related to that room. It's not like there's even much going on here. It makes it all the more annoying that I cannot figure out what I've got to do. Like... No, not Gobble next. Not Gobble. Good game next. I mean, a better game than Gobble. I know, it's hard to think, but those do exist. Yeah, no, they're like insanely fast, invincible little guys. Green. No, that wasn't correct.
Hey, watch it!
Come on! Literally, literally impossible. This is stupid bobcat. Look at him, evil. Yeah. It's like, oh no, people might beat our game. We need to come up with an ingenious way for them to not be able to do it. Oh, I know. These terrible guns, and also, the little guys in, I guess, the teleporter room. There's question marks what I'm saying as well when like having to play through this level.
Feel like a million.
What are we doing here, seriously? Okay, but then I do something like that and like I kind of feel like a god.
Flawless wonder.
I mean, I didn't get close to touching it, but... Okay. No, that is the mid-boss in the level. There is another big stretch of level after it, which is where the little guys came in. I don't know how you're even meant to reasonably dodge those falling attacks. They just kind of don't hit you most of the time. And then occasionally they decide to hit you, but like... I don't know if there's anything that could be done one way or another other than just kind of not getting horribly unlucky. Like that, right? I'm sure there is a way, but... Like, yeah, there we go. The mid-boss is defeated. This half of the level is really not bad at all. So I did see just then, I know how this scene things maybe. Okay, so when I ran through here before, I distinctly remember that I did not take a certain path. Maybe that I am missing. 'Tis worth a shot. Yeah, through here. Blah. Me when Bubsy 3D. I was thinking of playing Jumping Flash after this, funnily enough. Just, you know, I feel like it has a lot of similar things going on with it. A really early 3D platformer with tank controls that has the whole thing where the camera looks down when you jump. But that's like, you know, that's one of the coolest games ever when this is, it just is the coolest game ever instead of just being relegated to being one of them. A single atom. I probably needed that atom. I bet if I'd have used the atom against this wall, I would have broken it. Let's see if I can do some Skyrim mountain climbing. I'll try this a tiny bit more. There we go. Yeah, no, I totally was meant to do that. The beach. The rocket. I don't know how to break it. Bubsy drowns. The end. That is the end of the game, folks. No more game. No more Bubsy. No more Bubsy ever. That's the end. No more. Anyway, back to Bubsy. My second guess is that I was probably meant to hit both of those before I could unlock the door to the rocket. It's not a huge deal this time just because I don't plan on going for 100%, but like, it's interesting to keep in mind. Oh. That was not very hard to get up here. Yowza.
Woo, what a rush! Alright!
I might as well get all of my lives.
Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Alright, cool. Now scan the area. Make sure I'm not missing something obvious. And then I become sad when I get teleported back here. Look, I feel like at this point I've explored this level pretty thoroughly, right? And even after having done so, I can see no sense of indication on where I actually have to get the code for it in. Which makes me think that it's literally luck. Which is crazy luck, really. Because that means that I get the joyful task of whatever you say. Oh yeah. True. Okay, so the skills I've learned on my journey. Let's start off with, what if I brute forced it? I can't even brute force it effectively though because of the way these tiny guys work. Okay, so that didn't work. Oh my goodness. Terrible, awful nonsense. That is also bad. so... Nobody likes Bubsy anymore. He fell off. Okay, so that's one potential combination starting on green has. Let's try another potential combination of green. Okay, so last time I just did a loop. What if I do like a figure eight pattern? Go for that one, then hit red, then hit yellow. I feel like I've tried so many combinations. One of these days, one of them has gotta work. Imagine the prospect of someone trying to beat this level hitless. Oh! Oh, the progress. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so it was like green, blue, red, yellow. Green, blue, red, yellow. I pressed the glide button and Bubsy decided he didn't feel like gliding this time. Like, I wonder if there was some way of getting some sort of, you know, code the way that it gives you all the other times. Hang on. I'm a celebrity now. I'm getting stupid nonsense. Yeah, I'm getting friends. I'm getting bots that are telling me about all of these awesome viewers that I can get by clicking on that link. Okay. I can get so many of the best viewers. Ah, actual final boss fight.
Houston, we have a problem. My atom throwing ability is being tested to the max right now. I failed the test. Good heavens. 3. It did spawn me in the wrong spot this time.
It's Spud. That's sick. You're right, if I just played better, that wouldn't have happened. If I'd played better, I would have won. Aliens shoot Bubsy with a million lasers. The movie. I need to get better at driving my Bubsy. This is slimy. This is a little rough. Can't wait to play this next year for my anniversary stream. It's gonna be the best. The ending cutscene is that Bubsy dies, the end. His superior group form, he is invulnerable to enemy attacks. That's nice, that's nice, that's one of them gone. Teleported away. Bound to happen. Oh, this is brutal. The amazing teleporting alien. Come on, come all to see it. Even when I think I have it, I then skill issue my way out of being able to do anything with it. There we go. Bubsy. Don't hold an atom for so long, it's explosive. I think I did it. I think I might have beaten the bobcat. Rocket!
We suffered heavy casualties.
There was definitely more cutscene there that didn't play. I'm so mad. Oh, that sucks. Okay, give me 1 second. I know how to fix this. I need to at least see the ending cutscene.
We suffered heavy casualties, but Bubsy has left the planet. For your remote. At approximately 4,500 hours, our majestic queens soundly defeated the furry villain and placed it into custody.
Bubsy loses.
Unfortunately, no one bothered to take the stolen rockets from the culprit. Within seconds, it had constructed a working model of the X-1 rocket that brought it to our planet. Here to explain what happened next is Rayon's most renowned scientist, Professor Woody Nerdopowitz.
Ahem. Using the stored atom capacity he'd built up in his fur.
Now pay attention! This is important information!
It is
Please,
important
Professor,
information.
continue.
Thank you, General. As I was saying, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur.
Look how fluffy. How embarrassing.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Now then. Using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur.
Which, I'd like to add, was stolen at the expense of the Woody Water and Power Company. You'll find this reflected in next month's electricity bill.
Really, if I could be allowed to continue. Using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur. The prisoner was able to make an escape.
Now, this cloud does have a wool lining. Our understanding is that the hairy fiend did not procure enough rockets to build a complete
no.
model. Professor?
Yes, General, you are correct. For example, this ship has neither an oscillation overthruster nor a flux capacitor. Ahem. Without these items, the ship's secondary inversion nasal invariant beam will emit a tachyon pulse that...
In short, Mr. Fuzzy will find the rocket will not be able to return to Earth. Instead, it's to be stranded somewhere between Saturn and Uranus. I've just been informed that we've been able to establish a link with the rocket's onboard camera. That's the wrong feed! Try channel B12. Now, no one can stop our invasion plans. Earth and all its wool will be ours!
There you go. There you have it. Because I didn't collect all of the rocket parts, Earth is now doomed. I've doomed Earth due to my laziness. Hooray, Bubsy. I know, it's kind of maybe the greatest game ever. Yeah, I don't know, this was a funny first game for streaming. This was a funny game to play, like, ever. And actually, like, beat it too, you know? I don't think it was a worthless time playing it, I'll say that much. For all of its innumerable shortcomings, it was still cool and interesting to play a game that felt, I know, you know, such early grounds for a genre. Because I remember it being said that bits and pieces of this game started development like before Jumping Flash's conception, like before Jumping Flash was out. So it was kind of a case of like they were also working off absolutely nothing, and they simply made something less good out of the nothing than Jumping Flash ever did. I think the big thing is that when playing this game, at no point did I really feel like, oh, the issue here was it was like rushed or something, as much as it just felt like that the people involved tried their hardest to make a video game without knowing what a video game was. So it kind of makes this like weird effect where like everything just feels kind of wrong, but at no point am I like, oh, this is lazy. It was the worst I can say is like, this is just not good. Even at the final level, we were getting new concepts introduced. We got multiple boss fights, like new enemy types. It's so much everything. It's just that they didn't actually know how to turn it into something that felt especially playable in a lot of areas. At the same time, like, I know. That final level, despite being awful in that one part, specifically especially with the teleporter combo that I don't know how you're meant to figure that out normally. It's kind of like, that didn't take me that long. It seemed unreasonable at first, but it didn't really take me that long. The levels that I sucked at yesterday, not yesterday, like the other week, I kind of get now. I think I was just really, really tired. So those final couple of levels I sucked at a lot more than I probably would have under better circumstances. Bubsy is 3D. I think that's the takeaway we all ought to get from this. Bubsy is 3D. I know, I think it's cool that he's 3D, because the fact that he's 3D means that he can become 4D, and that game's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I kind of want to play an actual, more conventionally enjoyable game after this one. Give me 1 second, I can get that one set up. Oh, I sure have seen that art. It's very good. It's very good art. it's kind of awesome that that exists. Also, no, Bubsy 3D is the most entertaining and enjoyable game ever, but not in a conventional sense. Most people who play this game will have their eyeballs explode from the sheer innovation on display. I cannot in good conscience give this to your average person, because they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't understand peak. But yeah, just give me 1 second and I'm gonna set up Jumping Flash. I think it'll be fun. And we should be back. With Bubsy 3D 2, the hit sequel they made 3 months after the first.
Baron Aloha, a black shadow threatening the safety of peaceful worlds. An evil scientist who frightens children and is bent on slavery. A giant robot has seized the peaceful world and carried it off. Aloha's evil plan is to turn it into a huge private retreat for himself. Universal City Hall, here to help the people. Robbit can do the job. Let's go, Robbit! Jump and go!
Time for like the coolest game ever. Another 3D platformer to predate, whatever you call it. Another 3D platformer to predate Bubsy 3D. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know how long it's gonna take for someone to make that translation of Robert Mon Dieu. I'd kind of recommend just playing the first 2 games and then maybe playing through them again once the 3rd one comes out, especially considering, I don't know, the games are very short. It feels wild playing a game at, like, a higher frame rate than Bubsy 3D as well. Froggy. Like, this game is better because literally frog. Frog. Okay, but me when I have to kill this thing because I'm bored. Kiwi. dead. No more.
Go for it. Bonus.
This is bonus.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, the Kiwi might be the coolest enemy ever. Shame that I had to kill it. It had to happen. You know how it goes. Yeah, no, it's like this game manages to do a lot of whatever you call it. Peak PS1 gaming is Spyro 1, but this is, but whatever you call it. But you know, Klonoa seems cool. Obviously, if I were to play a version of it, I would play the original because, I mean, I am very annoying about remakes. There's the button. I mean, I don't need any convincing to play it, it's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of being caught on a good day. The Kiwi is dead.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready to go?
I want to play some of the classic Raymans at some point. I've only ever played Origins and Legends, and I thought they were both very good. Rayman Legends was one of those games that I played a ton as a kid. I 100%ed it a couple of times. It was sort of the perfect game to play with friends when they came over. Legends especially is just, it's one of those games. It's okay, we all were terrible at the games we played when we were younger. I remember as a kid I got absolutely destroyed by a lot of the latter half of Origins specifically. This is cute. The frying pan with egg over volcano. The volcano is hot. That game had a bit of a weird structure as well, if I remember correctly. Like,
All right.
yeah, I did beat Land of the Living Dead, but like, I remember that game really tripping me up with how it was structured, because in the first half there's like no boss fights whatsoever, and then when you go back to all the places, you just get one every couple of levels.
Ready to go?
What do we think of Dragon? What do we think of the music to accompany Dragon? Like, this is a banger song as well. No more Dragon. The end.
Ready to go?
Everything about this is delightful. Well, what fun music. It's the thing. It wouldn't be a good game without it. I like the fact that you have a, like, you know, stomp damage as well as your weapons. You can just bounce on enemies if you want. You don't need to shoot them.
Free time.
Free time. It loves free time.
Go for it.
So corrupted by free time. It's all I can think about. Parappa certainly plays like it was the first time anyone ever tried making it. I'll say that much. Goodness. Oh, they're up here? Somewhere? Where are ya? And then after making you feel like a badass, it makes you feel like a complete dumbass. I don't know where the last 3 balloons went. It's okay. It was just so jovial. Like, absolutely delightful. Sphinx. What do we think about this thing? Also, yeah, no, game is very good at making you feel insanely powerful. Triple jump, my beloved. Triple jump into big stomp. Really plays into the awesome power fantasy of being big robot rabbits that destroys literally everything.
All right.
Like, this thing's delightful. I think you should be allowed to kill a few extra, you know, you should just, I think you should be allowed to kill things for sport when you're a cool, awesome robot bunny.
Yeah.
Like, I know, this game's soundtrack. Gorgeous.
Free time.
Free time. They love free time. I think it's cool how even within the realms of like the way this game uses tank controls, there are some little nuances with it as well. Like the fact that the first jump you don't actually look down, so you can have those moments both where you just jump super high and can see where you're going, but then in tighter. I know, it's like in those tighter moments of strafing, you can still do that by just doing a single jump around like this. But then if you do a double jump, then you start looking down as well, so you can still see where you're landing. Also, yeah, I thought as much. It was so exciting. I thought I was famous for a second. The whole 13th person following me.
Free time. Great.
That wasn't the intent. It's like, yeah, very claustrophobic level.
Yeah. One to go.
There we go.
All right. Ready to go?
And in this battle, you fight the thingy. Exploded.
Ready to go?
And now we're getting police frogs because we keep killing everyone.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, these sure are on platforms.
Yeah.
Go train. It's, I think it's cool how everything in this game feels so small as well. It kind of feels like I'm always going through like a giant model kit. No, Angry, I will not be wishlisting Jumping Flash War. I'm sorry to disappoint you like this. Well, yeah, I know. I think it gives another, like, it adds to the vibe, the way that you feel so unbelievably big compared to everything else in this game in the exact way you do. It's like, yeah. Just obliterating a giant model kit. That's what it feels like. But there are also police frogs that get mad at you for doing it. You see, you can send me a link to Jumping Flash 4, but the thing is, I know what Jumping Flash 4 is. I do not wish to partake in more Jumping Flash 4. Call me lame if you want, but I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hi, Angry. Nice to see you around. Uh-oh. Robert wins, as always.
Bonus.
Oh, there we are. I like this castle especially. It's cute.
Yeah. All right.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Amusement park.
Ready to go?
Absolutely delightful. Uh-oh. And Robert was never seen again.
Get ready.
Laser giraffe. Big machine. It's cool how the level has little snippets of something tangible, like that Ferris wheel over here, for example. Are these like roller coaster tracks, but it's not enough to stop it from feeling like this weird abstract take on things. Like, it has just enough going on that you kind of get a really powerful vibe of exactly what you're meant to be in right now, but it still feels like weird. It still feels very video game.
Great.
Also, I like these whales. They're cute. Go to X. Okay, so I thought the dragon was awesome. What about this guy? What do we think about this thing? Even more awesome, right? On your nose, Sydney. Big guy. Spins at you really slowly.
All right.
There goes my controller. Fell.
Ready to go?
Robert Ice Physics. It's cool how every level just has some weird, strange version of an animal. Like we have this guy. Well, we don't have this guy anymore. Like, weird seal. Goodness.
Go for it.
Love a little bit of design in here, actually. It's the fact that I'm not sure how intentional it was, but I'd like to think that was probably somewhat thought out. Is the fact that in these bonus stages specifically, more so than the other levels, I find myself in situations a lot more often where I can't shoot because I have too many projectiles loaded at once. And now this is obviously just, you know, how the game was built because, well, we don't want to lag the game out. I also like to think that these levels were specifically made in such a way that actually kind of facilitates that need to be a little more careful of where you shoot because you're just kind of wasting your shots and slowing yourself down if you are holding the fire button the entire time. Oops.
Get ready.
It's okay. I'll simply play better this time. Oh yeah, penguins. I know, the penguin was there, it was kind of scary. You could have maybe killed me if I didn't. I'm sorry, blame Robert. It's Robert's fault. That wasn't me, that was Robert. Robert made me do it. It's a good sound. There we go.
All right. Ready to go?
It's a scary cave. That is pretty wild though with those sound effects. underwater. Like, God, it's just... There are just enough set pieces that look real of it. There are just enough set pieces that looks like something real and tangible. It just gives it such a vibe, even though most of it is abstract geometry. I don't want to stop time, I want to listen to the cool music. They love free time. Oh, lost forever. This is my life. This is where I came from. Oh, I must have gotten turned around at some point. My bad. Tunnel. This is definitely like one of the cooler levels, I think. It's just a fun concept going between these like scary cave systems and then a little underwater set piece.
Ready to go?
And now time to fight thingy. This thing is shaped like a metaverse. This feels good throwing a million explosives at these things. Like, heck yeah. Shout out to the way that every level in this game has like its own unique track to it. I think it's really impressive to have such variety, even with like levels that are pretty short. I guess it helps out a lot. The levels don't really repeat themes fully. Like even within the worlds, it's like, okay, you get a desert level, and then the next one's like still desert themed-ish, but it's more like, you know, inside a desert temple thing, which is cool. Like grasslands and then volcano, snowlands and then underwater cave worlds. We get an awesome cityscape level. Shout out PS1 fog, standard stuff, you know. It's just, this game's so cool looking. This thing also doesn't have any texture on his face. Totally again. fun, having fun, having fun. Oh, I see what I meant to do, I think. I think it's cool as well how, your jump damage, like, it is proportional to, how high you actually jump. It's not just, like, a set thing. So it asks you to do, like, silly, bigger jumps if you want to get full damage with them. Ah. Ah. No! Well, get ready to do that level again. It's okay, I know what the stuff is now. I know what most of the stuff is anyway, so I'm on good enough track. That's what I'm getting at. Oh.
Get ready.
I swear I'm good at games. Jumping Flash 2 definitely has a few more levels that actively trip me up, I'll say. Nothing in this game is too difficult, despite my 2 deaths in this one so far. Or in the second game, there were a couple of levels that did take me 4 or 5 times at least. That was like actual proper deaths and not these cases where it's kind of stupid mistakes from being a little sleepy. open levels also complement the whole idea of that, just like exploring and getting floor thingies really nicely. I think it was a good way of giving the game such a sense of freedom without making it feel a little too trivial. Like, I still have to explore a lot of the map to actually do all of what I need to do, even if the way I explore is extremely vertical and generally just a pretty breezy time.
Free time.
Free time. Keep coming back here. I'm trying to remember where the other one was. Oh.
Get ready.
It's a little sad because I had the floor. I had it that first time. And now I've been playing a little sloppy because I'm mostly sleepy, to be fair. I've been overcome with immense sleepiness due to having work today.
Free time.
There we go. No, but I got this.
Ready to go?
Like, this is awesome. Giant crab. Hey Marcy, hello. You are witnessing peak jumping flash gaming. You sadly missed out on the entirety of the Bubsy playing, but that went well. I stranded Bubsy on Saturn forever. He's just kind of like starving to death on a desolate planet forever, and the Earth is being overrun by aliens as a result of Bubsy not even being able to get back home. It is pretty funny that in this in this scenario, it posits the idea that Bubsy was ever going to be the savior of humanity to begin with. Who's to say? You might be onto something. Bubsy is so cool though. He's the coolest ever. Heck yeah, one more to go.
Great.
Yeah, I thought that playing this would be a nice chill change of pace from my brain being absolutely destroyed by the intricacies of Bubsy 3D's level design, of which there are many, all of which are rather bad. I think the big one is that the levels are often like mazes. They're either mazes or just...
All right.
The levels are mazes. There are weird moments in them which are just absolute nonsense. The game loves to cheap shot you by the end. It's beautiful. It's really funny. Oh, your mom did that too. Wow. Shared experience.
Ready to go?
Anyway, time to fight the cubes. Oh shoot, I should play Mott the Chicken sometime. It's a good idea. Sending explosives at you. Go, my lag machine. Oh yeah, this is like Mott the Chicken if you were playing as a big robot bunny instead of a chicken. I'm excited to experience Peak someday then. Oh, you know, that's just kind of sad about. Oh, walking big robot. Oh, so it does. I didn't even really notice that at first, but that rules. I love you, emo bunny. There we go. Barely survived.
All right.
Take a good look. I knew this might happen, so I created this secret machine. Never underestimate the power of science.
The final world.
Ready to go?
It's so pretty. I really do love the music in this game.
Free time.
I do not love as much how the freeze time power stops you from listening to that awesome music, but not every game can be perfect. mentioned it before, but you weren't here, but like, I find it especially cool the way that every stage in the game just has a completely unique track associated with it. Even though some of the levels are real short, I think it's neat how that was, you know, that time was put in, that even the levels with similar bass lines are still like, you know, similar bass structures have, you know, there's still like a remix take on a track rather than reusing fully ever. Yeah, it's like, the PS1 is an awesome bit of technology.
Yeah.
Because everything about the way it looks, feels, and sounds just hits the correct part of my brain. I love this specific style of crunchy polygons a lot. Ones that try to add those extra bits of details even when they kind of get a bit smudged and lost within everything else. I think it's really neat, even if, you know, the N64's typically more simple polygonal style also has its charms.
Ready to go?
Big enemy erupted. Goodness. This thing kind of has me locked down. But I have homing missiles. Oh my goodness. Gotcha.
All right.
The final boss time.
Ready to go?
Like, how did they do this? Like, I don't mean to harp on the exact same point time and time again, but like, this music's awesome. I do kind of agree. I think it's fun how it kind of works like that, especially then once you actually start, you know, learning how to play. It's rather simple, I think, since it. There we go. Jumping flash win.
All right.
You've only damaged my base slightly. Prepare yourself, Robbit. Now my minions are really ready for you. I, Baron Aloha, am invincible!
You ain't done yet.
Blah, 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 blah.
Jumping flash.
Jumping flash. But yeah, no. It is kind of neat how so many games, especially super early on, were. You can very much tell the bits and pieces of them that they hadn't quite figured out yet. Just trying their best to actually work out how to make it, you know, play in the third dimension. I mean, even Bubsy 3D has some of that, to be fair. It's one of the things I find very charming about the game as a whole, is
Ready to go?
that was another, like, insanely early 3D platform that predated Super Mario 64, and it was trying its own stuff. It's just that it had a much less, competent team working on it compared to this. UFO 50. You already know my thoughts on the game. I've talked about it at length, but like, UFO 50 is one of the best games ever. Yeah, and Babuta is also like maybe the greatest game to ever exist. It's peak.
Yeah. All right.
And I think it's funny with Babuta how that is the very first thing that most people are gonna play, you know?
Jumping flash.
Hey, what's extra one? Let's see. The big difference as well, though, is that
Ready to go?
Bubsy 3D is the sort of game to give you a genuine headache when you play it. It's maybe the scariest thing ever. Not literally, but it's one of those games that after you play it for a while, you do kind of feel your brain turning to soup. But in general, I guess it's also a big thing I appreciate about UFO 50. Where it takes all of those more, you know, those more hostile concepts and kind of just shifts them around in a way to make them feel a little more approachable, I guess. Not really making them super easy necessarily, but definitely putting it in such a way where they still operate under standard, more conventional, functional game logic, rather than in Bubsy 3D, where a big part of its challenge is just that it's literally a broken mess. Also, hop off Bug Hunter. Bug Hunter's like awesome. I mean, I get the dislike for it, but like, if you're less fond of that sort of gameplay style, but I got an 8 streak in Bug Hunter. I felt pretty good about it. There are a few really fun tricks that you can learn in it that make it a lot more manageable. Mostly the fact that you can manipulate it in such a way that you never have to have the red enemies that have their little shield turn. It's not very hard to do either. It was a very fun bit of tech once I learned that. Completely, whatever you call it, completely organically, mind you. I felt very proud of that. Yeah, I have like an 8 streak in Bug Hunter and a 14 streak in Party House. I just got really good at both of them. That was me with Magic Garden, actually, for a while. I kept being compelled to play another round of Magic Garden constantly all the time. Until I got the cherry on it, and then I was able to finally put it down. But there was a solid chunk of time where every time I was like, I should play a new game, I Magic Gardened again instead. It was just too addictive. Well, let it be known that you have a bunch of very exciting games ahead waiting for you, and then also Hotfoot. Or maybe, no, you already did Hotfoot, actually. Well, since you did, you would know that it is not great, to say the least. I don't think it's too hard to take to say that Hotfoot is definitely a bit of a why. Oh my god. I don't think I've even beaten that game. I tried for a bit and I just kind of got annoyed. It was stupid. But then again, I did beat Fist Hell, so it's not as if I'm opposed to the harder games there either. I got some pretty stupid cherries in that game. I'm trying to think of what the stupidest one might have been. Caramel was up there, actually. Especially since, like, beating that game at all is kind of... it's kind of a horrible task. I can't say the same about Star Wars Spear, though. That one sucks. In terms of shoot-em-ups on the collection. Ah, hey. Yeah, Jumping Flash. I ended up beating Bubsy in the first like 40 minutes of the stream today, thinking that it would take me way longer, but then I beat the level I was stuck on for an hour and a half, like second or third try. So you don't get to get the worst headache of your life from Bubsy. I was kind of planning on a... Yeah, so I thought I'd play this game instead afterwards, because it kind of does a lot of what Bubsy 3D does, but a bit more tolerable. It's super early platformer before Mario 64. It has tank controls, and the camera pans down really aggressively when you jump. I'm not quite sure what you mean by a tech between levels. Oh, I see what you mean. I didn't mind it in the case of Bug Hunter too much, really, because of the whole way that it kind of feels like it was done that way specifically to stop someone from just kind of getting lucky one time with an insane build, kind of having to do it a few times to build that sense of consistency. Though I'll say that that might have been a better thing to do for, like, the cherry than require it for gold, but I digress.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you want to know what a jumping flash in the current day would be, you just gotta play, Modern Masterpiece, Jumping Flash 4. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It was posted a bit ago. I will not be partaking in the Jumping Flash 4 gaming at any point in time, but you know.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I don't really know. Jumping Flash feels like one of those games that kinda is of its time. Not necessarily in a bad way, just kinda like... It feels very much like the kind of game you would make when you're new to this whole 3D development thing. It's one of my favorite games, but everything about its vibes, it hits me that way, personally at least. Like, I'm sure you could do it, it's just a matter of... I'm wondering if you could do it in a way that feels more meaningful than just kind of, this is trying to be Jumping Flash at the end. Which isn't even necessarily a bad thing. More Jumping Flash would be nice, but... This music reminds me so much. I've just realized what it reminds me of. It's been driving me insane. It reminds me of the Turnabout Serenade song from Apollo Justice. These things suck on hard mode. I don't like them very much. Yeah, some sort of sideways dash thing might be nice. I guess it's just how much you want to delve into that stuff to make it, you know, feel less like a mech. So that's the one thing that I'm concerned about, how like adding too many movement options could potentially have the knock-on effect of it feels a bit too much like a normal shooter at that point instead of the more unconventional method of movement that this has. Nah, there aren't really any gun upgrades in Jumping Flash. You just have the special attacks. But yeah, when I played this stage the first time, I don't know. I knew Ape Escape is another one of those games which I'd be a little concerned about putting on a lot of systems just because, I mean, I guess on the Switch it makes sense, but like, I don't know, I'm just scared they won't delve as deeply into the whole twin stick gimmick as they should. Because that's what makes the first game such a delight, is that it almost feels like a weird tech demo for the right analog stick, except it's also one of the coolest platformers on the PlayStation.
One to go.
I am so lost.
Too bad. Get ready.
As I do with a lot of early 3D platformers, I did 100% that one pretty comfortably. It was a good time. My favorite level was the one that takes place inside the stomach of the weird dinosaur dragon thing that then also becomes like a cool secret lab by the end of it. Fun stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Honestly, 100%ing it's not that bad at all. The only level that really struck me as especially rough was, whatever you call it. Like, it's a crumbling castle one, because that one was just absolutely gigantic. It's not a very long 100% journey, I guess is what I'm getting at. It feels reasonable to go for. think by far the most like daunting PS1 platformer that I've 100%ed is probably, I'd say it's probably Spyro 3. I love the game to bits, but oh my goodness, is it big. They really pulled out all stops with like the 150 dragon eggs and the 12,000 gems you needed to find. It's one of my favorite games as well. I think they do a lot with the sheer variety of nonsense you're having to deal with at any point in time, that it never feels too tedious. It's just kind of like you'll be with that game for a hot minute. And some of the mini games, especially in the bonus level at the end, are a bit stupid.
Ready to go?
Oh, my ranking for the OG Spyro trilogy is very easy. 1 is my favorite, then 3, and then 2. I love all 3 of them a lot though, but like... Spyro 1, I think, is, like, it's in my top 3 games ever made. And I really appreciate Spyro 3's indulgence and commitment to some really insane nonsense. And then Spyro 2's kind of in the middle, where it's got more going on. It's more polished, it's more conventionally good, but it's missing a lot of the charm that I found with Spyro 1. And it doesn't get quite as stupid with it as Spyro 3.
All right.
Could be cool. I'm always down to watch more people play Spyro 1 as long as they have, like, a functioning brain and eyes, which you seem to.
Ready to go? Yeah.
In general, a lot of cases I would tend to, but I think it also depends on the individual Metroidvania and how much of a platformer I could super consider it. Like, something like Guacamelee feels like far more of a platformer than, say, Castlevania Aria Rosara in a lot of respects. Just because of the style of platforming and how, I guess in Aria Rosara feels a bit more akin to the idea of, like, the platforming is just kind of something that needs to be there for the sake of being able to traverse this world. But doesn't actually feel like something has a big focus on it compared to in Guacamelee, where I don't think the game is incredible, however, the platforming focus it has in it is kind of crazy. Like, the moves you're pulling off by the end of the game are very intricate, and it straight up becomes precision platformer at points, which is equal parts scary and awesome. So yeah, I think it genuinely is a bit of a case-by-case basis. But on the whole, at a baseline level, yeah. It's not something I think too hard about, though, because I think that focusing too hard on genre conventions and naming, it just kind of bogs me down, where I could instead be enjoying, you know, just enjoying my time playing games and or going outside and touching grass instead of crying about how they should be called map farmers or search action instead of Metroidvanias. That's just my take, at least. There. I've never been one to be super fond of super rigorous genre naming. It's like, I know I play video games. Oh, nearly died there. That would have been annoying. There we go.
All right.
These levels are fun. They're just different enough compared to the actual standard levels that I'm having a good time with them. As like a fun curiosity alongside the main game.
Ready to go?
The game is occasionally 60 FPS. Give me the carrot. Oh, come on. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, it plays around a lot with just really heavy abstraction of theme. You can tell it's an amusement park because of the few bits and pieces, but a lot of it feels like you're playing in like a model set rather than an actual thing. It's just some giant thing playing through some sort of, you know, environmental art exhibit. Constant new enemies that aren't really explained often don't come back after one level. You might not even fight them because of just the way you path it through, since you can triple jump everywhere. It's very neat. Like, I don't know what that fly enemy does, and I don't really want to know, so I can just choose to ignore it. Yeah, the roller coaster mechanic appears in this one stage and never again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to throw me off the bridge, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm so smart. Also, literally whales. I love these things. This game is pretty. Bubsy 3 also has a roller coaster mechanic, and it's an absolute nightmare to deal with in that one. Everything is Bubsy 3D if you try hard enough, especially if you're talking about early PS1 platformers. What's up?
Ready to go?
Oh, this guy sucks. I have not played that, no. You think I should? Oh, nice. That seems like a very interesting thing. That's pretty awesome.
All right. Ready to go?
Oh, it was just one there. It's awesome. I mean, you know, after you've made Sonic Dreams Collection, it's all downhill from that, right? Oh my good heavens. There it goes.
Get ready.
Ice physics! It killed me.
Get ready.
I'm learning so much today. Anyway, when I think of Rebecca, when someone mentions Rebecca Sugar, the first thing I always think of these days is that one clip where they say that they think that crying is one of the funniest things ever to them. Which, you know, peak. It's hilarious. It's just like, oh, I think crying is really funny. More like sopping.
Free time.
Free time. They love free time. Oh, there we are.
Free to go.
I do not think I could beat Robert in a fight. I think I would get a little, destroyed.
Go for it.
I do not think I am quite strong enough to take on, like, a very large robot bunny. And yeah, maybe that makes me weak, but I'm just being realistic here. I think I would get destroyed. I don't think there'd be anything left of me to salvage. Or is this just an extra big kiwi though? Ever think of that? The kiwi is very large. I'm trying to find the exit. This is embarrassing. Oh, there we are. Free time. I didn't know there was a PS1 Pingu game. Maybe I'll play it someday. It sounds funny.
All right.
It's literally Pingu, so it can't be bad. Oh, what? Oh. It seemed a lot scary for a second. What do you mean there's a controller? That's awesome. What do you think about the fact that independently, the car alarm sound is something used for penguins both in this game and Super Mario 64? Music is scary because it's a scary level. I mean, look at this floating television thing. Like, listen. It's the same sound. You know, this music is spooky. The seals are pretty funny. I'm personally very partial to seals, I think. Like, I know monkeys are good, but there are a few other animals that like, I don't know, it just hits different. No, these snare hits are wild. It sounds like it's gonna have like an epic breakdown associated with them, and then it just dun 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 dun. You know, we have some funny games coming up eventually. I believe that. I do have a couple of game ideas in mind. I eventually want to play through Rascal alongside Azzy. That would be fun. Just like, you know, giving me a bit of a cooldown period after playing through Bubsy before jumping into another hated. Oh, it was nice having you around. Bye-bye. What exactly makes bottom an active danger for seals? If you know. That's an interesting fact. Oh, I see. So there's one animals that the mental state,
Ready to go?
I guess, fluctuates a lot when. Interesting. I didn't realize that about seals. I have to keep doing silly things forever, otherwise I'm literally gonna die and it's gonna be your fault. They have to go up to Magnus, go They literally have to go otherwise they'll die.
All right.
Interesting. Oh yeah, no, my bad. I am a fool who got seals and sea lions a little confused in my brain. Death penalty for me.
Ready to go?
The game seemed happy enough to oblige with that. It just dropped me into an enemy horde. What's so scary about sea lions? They're funny.
Free time.
Very dangerous. I'm almost nervous you could be jumped by construction workers and dragonflies. You're fateless in death.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of animals tend to have that nasty habit of giving you bad infections after biting. Like, there's problems everywhere. I feel like it's especially prevalent with things like around the ocean. Around just bodies of water in general. That is fair. cannot blame anyone for being a little hesitant about the idea of being chased around by one of those things. It would make for a funny story at least. But
Yeah.
I guess dangerous, yeah.
Free to go.
Those things being faster than you on land is a pretty scary thought, considering they look stupid.
All right. Ready to go?
I guess this, I don't know, just talking about things that look kind of silly, that are like the scariest things ever, I think it's really funny and also like uniquely terrifying that hippos are such a dense animal that they can literally like run at the bottom of lakes because they just are that non-buoyant because they're just, you know, tanks built of muscle and that's it. Like, obviously hippos are scary for a number of reasons, but, that one really gets me, how it's like, oh no, they won't, like, swim after you, they will run on the surface of the lake. It's like cartoonish evil at that point, you know? Everyone knows that hippos are spooky, but it's like, goddamn, they are even scarier. I mean, I guess it's... On that note, I also think about how, like, bears are consistently one of the cutest things ever. It's like, if I went to hug that thing, I would get killed. But also, literally, bear. I wanna cuddle it.
Ready to go?
Anyway, I'm back to fighting cubes. Snakes are cool. So I don't really fancy meeting them ever because Australia. Not that meeting snakes. Not that meeting snakes in general is really a pleasant experience, but I guess it's just like most of these things could horribly hurt me. Yeah, like snakes are kind of chill a lot of the time just because they do tend to, you know, have the instinct to run away or like not bother you rather than immediately like chase you to death, but at the same time dangerous. At least it's not as bad as spiders, which are similar but smaller and more venomous sometimes, like the funnel web spider, where it's like, oh, if this thing bites you, your life is on like an hour timer. Oh gosh, the timer on the bus is gonna run out at this rate? No thank you. There we go. Why do you get bitten by spiders all the time? Seems inadvisable, in my opinion. I see. I get it now.
My secret machine is restored. You cannot stop me. I, Baron Aloha, am all-powerful. Science will prevail.
This game kind of rules.
Ready to go?
I have made a grievous mistake.
Get ready.
I will defeat the evil grandpa. That's an easy jump to make, yes, thank you. The song is so beautiful.
Free time.
And now I don't get to hear it for a second because I'm too busy stopping time. Oh. Cuckoo. Locking in. I love this thing. This is so cute.
Free to go.
There we go. I didn't kill that one. I ignored it. I thought about it for a second and then I thought better. am an evil, violent kitty. I will attack everything in my path. Okay, to be fair, I did not mean to kill that fish. The fish got in the way of me. You should know better than to be friends with a cat if you are scared about to kill our instinct. I am so violent.
Ready to go?
It's not an evil instinct, it's just violent. It's different. I really like this boss, by the way. This is definitely my favorite one in the game. It's awesome. Ah, shoot.
Get ready.
Oh, shoot. Hit me in the head. I threw. Locking in.
Ready to go.
There we go. That was scary.
All right.
But I did it because I'm a gamer. I'm a gaming geek. Using it to curve my instincts to attack. This blue orb attack is scary specifically. Like, all the attacks are super damaging, but this one's like the kind of the trickiest one to dodge properly. Oh no. Not the become small attack where you become small. Anything but that one. So scary. Yeah, no, there's a lot to not like about it, frankly. This is so close.
Let's go again.
Let's go again.
My secret machine.
Oh, come on. Back here we go. Bleh.
Ready to go?
It's okay, I got it this time. This is suddenly intense gaming.
Free time.
Oh. That wasn't good.
Get ready.
Well, the only thing to do with this situation,
Get ready. Let's go again.
My secret machine.
well, okay, so I do that to them so then I can get the game over and get all 3 of my lives back, so I'm not going into the final boss with less than I need to. On like stage 2 and 3, I obviously wouldn't do that, but on the first one, when it makes no difference either way, I will happily spend those few seconds of time to make it more consistent. Some people call me the genius, after all.
Free time.
Get out of the way, I need to make... Come on! You see, now I'm just suddenly starting to get, like, getting thrown off my game because I didn't expect to have to do this stage again.
Get ready.
It's okay.
Let's go again.
I like the cute little pixel rabbit.
My secret machine is restored. You
His secret machine is restored.
Ready to go?
I need to be brave. The power of friendship and also these cool, awesome weapons, these guns.
All right.
Heck yeah. That doesn't take too long. Now for the boss gauntlet. All two of them. This robot is, like, this robot fight is definitely harder, I think.
Ready to go?
It's okay.
Get ready.
the Roman candles. They were definitely my strongest tool against this thing, I think. It's good damage as well, though. I don't know where I found it. There we go.
All right.
I don't know what the extra bonus is for. Ah, whoops. The Steam page jump scare. Accidentally pressed the center button of my controller. Anyway, time for the scariest fight ever conceived in a game. Not because he's difficult, just because he's scary looking. Like, I don't like that attack. He has, like... He has music that goes unbelievably hard, though, so... Spamming the one attack I specifically was like, oh, I wouldn't like if he used this one. Dude. Come on. Dude. Please. This is not funny. Stop. I also feel like it's like really difficult to consistently dodge. Okay, this one's good because I can just walk backwards and it's no problem. And this one's also good because it is a very easy jump attack. Shoot, that was pretty foul misplay.
Here you go.
Stop spamming.
Danger.
There we go. Destroyed forever.
All right.
He's gonna say the same thing again. Even if he does, I'm calling it. Yeah, I've beaten this game twice today.
Curses, my base. I've lost another battle. You got away with it this time, but I won't give up. Remember, Robert, as long as science still exists in this world, I'll be back. Goodbye. Until we meet again.
The end. I win properly this time. Oh.
And so Aloha's evil plan is thwarted. The cratered planet is rescued, and the first chapter of our story draws to a close. The people are free to live in peace. Now our time is up. So long, everyone.
Well, this game is delightful. It remains one of my favorite 3D platformers, I think. I just always get really excited to play these super early conceptions of ideas we almost take for granted. Like in this case, the idea of existing in a 3D space and how to traverse that in a more active way. In this case, and this is a cool, awesome first-person shooter platformer thing released so long ago on the PlayStation 1. So cool. It's like the cutest looking game ever at times as well, because literally Kiwi. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to play, I think is what I'm getting at. I love this game so much. And I'm happy I got to play it here. Delightful. Yeah, exactly. It can't be too scary if there's a little bunny. There's a little bunny in the game and there's a little kitty playing the game. What more do you need, really?
Jumping Flash!
That was cute. As I said, I will leave it there. No, this is nice. I enjoy doing this from time to time for sure. Just chilling out for a few hours and playing video games while also having a silly little kitty avatar. Also, like, I know I enjoy showing people games. Especially when the games that people would play on their own, like a Bubsy 3D. That was definitely part of the reason why I thought it would be a funny, literal first game to ever play on the stream. Because no one knows what most of that game looks like. All the YouTube playthroughs get halfway through the first level and then I give up. This game sucks. And I stuck through it just so I could say I didn't give up. The game still kinda sucks. Unlike this. Look, I just think that sometimes playing a bit more of a game you don't like, not necessarily even all of it, but like giving it a bit of time is always good, because at the very least, it's like deeply interesting to see the ways that elements you really don't like about it end up evolving into other ways that you probably also won't like, but it's like almost funny how anti-you they end up becoming. Yeah. Gaming. Thank you for hanging around. I had fun. Literally rub it. Okay, but by now.
Free time.